I'm going to discuss with you about software puzzle. So it is a project based on data mining. So it is one application. So different types of applications can be developed using Java. So this is one full stack website which is developed using Java language. So what we are going to do in this software puzzle? So what is the main aim of this project? So what we are going to do in this software puzzle? So in this proposed scheme, username and password combine the features of text-based and image-based captchas and puzzle for better security programs. So far you have the username and password. So when you give the username and password, you can just log in and you can perform any type of transactions. Say for example, you have a banking management system. You have a restaurant management system. So you have a hospital management system. So in whichever sectors you go, so whenever you give the username and password, you can perform any type of transactions. So whereas what is this software puzzle? Only when you capture a graphical password scheme, so only when you crack the puzzle, you can enter inside, you can enter the password, you can use the username and password, and you can do any type of transactions. So the proposed scheme, we propose a new security primitive based on hard AI problems. So it not only tries to improve both security and usability of puzzle, it also aims to expand the applicability of puzzle capture. Clear with this? So what is this software puzzle? What we are going to do in this project? I'm just giving you a brief overview about this project. So when I'm going to discuss with you about the implementation details, you will just understand this better. So I have a security puzzle login using bubble sort. So whenever I want to crack any puzzle, so you can just crack any puzzle and you can just enter inside, and usability. So in order to increase the rate of passing the test, and extensibility. So in order to provide a dictionary function for users to learn about the meaning and the spelling of words. So an advertisement can be placed on the top of captcha images, security image puzzle solving using AES algorithm. So advanced encryption standard. So I'm going to solve any image puzzle using AES algorithm and OTP generation. One-time password generation. So I'm just giving you what are the different steps, what is overview or abstract about this software puzzle. So what we are going to do in this project? So security, puzzle login using bubble sort. So usability in order to increase the rate of passing the test, extensibility to provide a dictionary function for users to learn about the meaning and the spelling of words. So an advertisement can be placed on the top of captcha images, security, image puzzle solving using AES algorithm, advanced encryption standard. So I'm just giving you a brief overview about this project. Graphical password systems built on top of puzzle technology, which we call puzzle as graphical passwords. So it is both a puzzle and a graphical password scheme. It addresses a number of security problems altogether, such as online guessing attacks. Currently in the existing system, what is happening? So I was discussing with you about software puzzle. So previously in the existing system, what is happening? What is the disadvantage of the existing system? So in order to overcome this, why go for the proposed system? Currently, what is happening in the existing system? So security primitives are based on hard mathematical problems. A fundamental task in security is to create cryptographic primitives based on hard mathematical problems that are computationally intractable. Clear with this? So this is what is happening in the existing system. So security primitives are based on hard mathematical problems. A fundamental task in security is to create cryptographic primitives based on hard mathematical problems. So what is the disadvantage of the existing system? So whenever I am giving any existing system, so you need to understand what is the disadvantage of the existing system. So why I have to go for the system? So what is the disadvantage of my existing system? So easy to break by using name processing algorithms, less secure, insufficient when hardware or software failure. So in case of any hardware or software failure, it is going to be a insufficient system. So it is easy to break by using name processing algorithms and less secure. When you consider security, it is less secure. It is easy to break by using name processing algorithms. It is less secure and insufficient when hardware or software failure. So in order to overcome the disadvantages of the existing system, I am going for the proposed system. So what is happening in the proposed system? So in order to overcome the disadvantage of the existing system, so why I have to go for this proposed system? So I am going to present a new security primitive based on hard AI problems, a novel family of graphical password systems built on top of puzzle technology. So which we call the puzzle as graphical passwords. So it is both a puzzle and a graphical password scheme. So it addresses a number of security problems altogether, such as online guessing attacks, relay attacks, and if combined, so I can present any of these things. So what is the advantage of my compared to the existing system? So I was telling you, right, graphical password scheme. So it is graphical password scheme, and then I can enter inside, I can enter the username and password, and I can do any type of transaction. So what is the advantage of my proposed system? And compared to the existing system, what is the main advantage of going for this proposed system? So I am going to present a new security primitive based on hard AI problems, namely a novel family of graphical password systems built on top of puzzle technology. So which we call the puzzle as graphical passwords. It is both a puzzle and a graphical password scheme. So it addresses a number of security problems altogether, such as online guessing attacks, relay attacks. So the data is, whenever I want to enter a graphical password, it is tough to crack. So add the graphical password scheme, image captcha, so I can enter the username and password and I can do any type of transactions. So that is the main advantage of going for my proposed system. So when compared to the existing system, so what is the main advantage of going for this proposed system? And when you look at the system architecture diagram, so all these are the different blocks that are present in the system architecture diagram. So here you can just see here I have a user block. And inside this, I have an existing user and a new user. Clear with this? So whenever a new user, so when you consider an e-commerce industry, Amazon, Flipkart, or you consider a banking management system, you consider a hospital management system, hotel management system, so whichever website, today everything is becoming online. So whichever websites you consider, so if he is going to be a new user, so he need to enter the details. So what are all the details of this new user? So he need to enter the username and password. So he need to select the captcha image from the group, he need to save, and then the registration will be completed. So clear with this, so all these are the different blocks that are present in the new user. Existing user, what he needs to do? So he needs to enter the puzzle username and password. So whenever he is an existing user, he needs to enter the puzzle username and password. He needs to select the captcha, puzzle solving. So after selecting the captcha, he needs to solve the puzzle and log in successfully, and he can do some online banking transaction. So that is the main difference between a new user and a existing user. So what does a existing user do and what does a new user do? So all these are the major differences between a new user. So what are the different hardware requirements that are essential? So in order to do the software puzzle, what are the different hardware requirements essential? So I require 1 GB RAM memory capacity. So hardware requirements. And I require 80 GB hard disk. So 80 gigabytes hard disk. And then I require the Intel processor. So all these are the different hardware requirements that are essential to do this project. And when you consider the software requirements, what are the different software requirements that are essential to do this project? So I require Windows 7 operating system, JDK I require 1.8 or 1.7, and database section I require MySQL. So structured query language, whenever I want to create database or if I want to create tables, insert records, drop records, developed using the NetBeans IDE. So all these are the different hardware and software requirements that are essential to do this project. So I am discussing with you about the software puzzle project. So all these are the different hardware and software requirements that are essential to do this project. And front-end design. So when you consider this front-end design, so everything is developed using HTML, that is Hypertext Markup Language. So I require CSS, that is Cascade Style Sheet, JavaScript, jQuery, Bootstrap, Ajax, ASP, Java server pages. So you would have any registration form. So you can consider an employee registration form or you can consider a patient registration form. So you can consider any type of registration forms. So what are the different things you need? So everything is developed using HTML, Hypertext Markup Language. So and then I require CSS, that is Cascade Style Sheet, JavaScript, jQuery, Ajax. So all these are the front-end design I require. And server-side scripting, so everything, the business functionality is written inside the servlet and everything is developed using Java language. And backend, I require MySQL database. So all these are the different hardware and software requirements that are essential to do this software puzzle. And when you consider the module, puzzle login. So I require random captcha selection, image puzzle solving, OTP generation, online banking. So all these are the different modules that are essential to do this project. Clear with this? So what are the different modules that do this project? So all these are the different types of modules that are essential to do this project. So puzzle login. So whenever I am going to log in, so there should be a puzzle login. And random captcha selection. I need to select some captcha and then I am going to do some processing and image puzzle solving. So whenever you consider the software puzzle, so I require image puzzle solving, OTP generation, one-time password generation and online banking. So after solving the puzzle, so I need to enter the username and password and I am going to do some banking transaction. So all these are the different, that is modules, and I am giving you a brief explanation of all these modules. So till this part, whatever I am speaking, everything is clear. So I just gave you some introduction to software puzzle. What do you mean by the software puzzle? So if you are interested, you can go to InstaMojo and you can register for Java Full Stack Internship Program JFSMC3. This is the coupon code. Once you register for the internship, you will be getting access to the PPTs, the recorded videos, the project files, how the projects are being developed. You will be gaining more practical knowledge. Once you attend this masterclass for 25 days, you will be receiving a free webinar certificate. The internship users, they will be receiving the internship certificate as well as a participation certificate. If you are interested, you can go to InstaMojo for Java Full Stack Internship Program JFSMC3. This is the coupon code. Once you register for the internship, you will be getting access to the PPTs, the recorded videos, the project files, how the projects are being developed. You will be gaining more practical knowledge. Once you attend this masterclass for 25 days, you will be receiving a free webinar certificate. And the internship users, they will be receiving an internship certificate as well as a participation certificate. Clear with this? So what is the benefits of going for this internship? So you'll be receiving all the downloadable presentations, and finally I'll be discussing with you about the project section. What see in this 30 days masterclass? So firstly, I was discussing with you about Java language. What are the different types of Java concepts, OOPS concepts? What do you mean by inheritance, abstraction, encapsulation, wrapper class? And then I gave you some introduction to HTML. What do you mean by hypertext markup language? What are the different types of tags and attributes available in HTML? And then I gave you some introduction to SQL. What do you mean by structured query language? How to create database, how to drop database. So, and then I discussed with you about the servlet section. What are the different types of servlet concepts? And how to integrate Java with the database, JDBC, Java database connectivity. And finally, I will be discussing how to develop some full stack websites using Java. So this is what we are going to see in this 30 days masterclass. So this is my day 28. I was discussing with you about software puzzle. So let me just discuss with you about the implementation of this project. 1 minute. So I was discussing with you about software puzzle. So this is one other project. It is based on data mining concept. So here in my left pane, I have different projects. So what are the different types of projects? All the projects are present in my left pane. So I'm going to discuss with you about this software puzzle. So when you consider the web pages section, so under all these .jsp files. So I have admin login.jsp, I have banking services.jsp. So I have index.jsp, login.jsp, onlinebank.jsp. So all these are the different .jsp files that are present in my web pages section. And under my source packages section, so I have all the .java files. So I have admin login.java, so I have image registration.java, so I have login.java, OTP login, puzzle areas, recognition, registration.java. So all these are the different .java files that are present in my source packages section. So I have this admin login.jsp. So inside this, I'm having this title tag. So whatever is the title name of my project, so I'm having a starting title tag and a closing title tag. So you can just see here what is the name of this project. So I'm giving here as software puzzle. And script type I'm just mentioning here as text or JavaScript. So whatever is the script type. So I'm just mentioning the script type as text or JavaScript. It is having a starting script tag and a closing script tag. So and then I'm giving here. So div class equal to wrapper class and container class. I'm having a starting header tag and a closing header tag. And form tag. Whenever I'm going to develop any kind of website, so form tag is one important tag. So form name equal to whatever is the attribute. So method I'm just giving here as post request, and action to whichever servlet I need to redirect to. So I'm just giving the action and ID. So input type equal to text. So I'm just mentioning the input type and required title and placeholder and providing all these details. So and then I'm mentioning here input type equal to password, whatever is the username and password I'm just providing here. Finally, I'm just giving here as button type equal to submit, value equal to login. So I'm having this banking services.jsp. Clear with this? So I'm having the body background color, whatever is the background picture I want to add, and I'm having this table tag and tr tag and table data. For example, choose your required links here. So I'm having here AHF user registration.jsp. I'm just having here as deposit. So I'm having withdrawal. So whenever I want to do some banking transaction, so whatever links. So what is the use of anchor tag? It is used to provide some redirection links. So whenever I want to connect to some other web pages, I'm just having this anchor tag. So ahref equal to index.jsp. So whichever .jsp files, for example, I'm just giving here as index.jsp or whichever page I want to. So I'm just having a starting anchor tag and a closing anchor tag. So and then I'm having this login.jsp. So I'm just having here form name equal to, so whatever is the form name, so I'm just mentioning here as form, and method equal to post request and action. So I'm giving here as login, username and password, text, and I'm having input type, button type equal to submit. So I'm having this otp.jsp, one-time password.jsp, and then I'm having this online banking.jsp, puzzle aes.jsp. So what are the different things I'm going to do in this project? So I have all the corresponding .jsp files are present in my web pages section. Just run this project. I'm just trying to run the software puzzle. So once this software puzzle is executed, so I will be getting my result in the web browser. So if I am a new user, I can just register by providing all my details. Whatever is the username, I can enter the age, email ID, address. I can provide all these details and I can click the submit button. So I have the user registration form. For example, whenever I want to give the account number, just click the login button. And I am providing the username and password, and then I am clicking the login button. This is my image captcha. So as I was telling you, right, so what do you mean by this software puzzle? So it is also called as a 4-factor authentication system. So what do you mean by the software puzzle? So only when I crack this puzzle, I will be able to enter inside and I will be able to do some transaction. So clear with this? So this is what is called as a So you can call this as a software puzzle or you can call this as an image capture. So only when you solve this graphical puzzle, you can enter inside and you will be able to transactions. You can just click this puzzle. So instead of having a username and password, only when you solve this graphical puzzle, you can enter inside and you will be transactions. So in order to do this project, so all these are the different .jsp files. So I have otp.jsp, one-time password.jsp. So I have input type, button type equal to submit. I am giving the value and whatever is the ID I am just mentioning here. So I'm having div class equal to wrapper and I'm having this container. So I'm having a starting header tag and a closing header tag. So I'm having form class equal to form and method equal to, so I can mention here as get request or I can go for post request. So action I'm just giving here as OTP login. So I'm just providing whatever is the username and password I'm just providing here, and then I have this online bank.jsp. So and then I have this puzzle aes.jsp. So I have this puzzle aes.jsp. So inside this, so I have random image, user registration. So I have random image.jsp, I have registration login form, user registration, captcha image.jsp. So all these are the different .jsp files that are present in my project. So firstly, I need to import the libraries. What are the important packages and libraries? So firstly, I need to import the corresponding libraries. So I require this IO exception. So I require this print writer, connection, driver manager, result set, statement, servlet exception. So HTTP servlet. So all these are the different packages and libraries. So whenever I want to define any new class, I am using the class keyword followed by the name of the class. So it is extending this HTTP servlet. It is prepended by the public access modifier. So inside this, I'm just giving here as process request, and whenever I want to process any request, so I'm having this admin login.java. So I have this AES OTP.java image registration. So I have all these are the different .java files that are present in my project. Clear with this? So I have image registration.java. So inside this image registration Java, so all these are the different packages and libraries that are essential to do this project. So class image registration, it is extending this HTTP servlet. And I have puzzle AES. So all these are the different .java files that are present in my project. So here process request, and using this response variable using dot operator, there is an inbuilt function called set content type function. So whichever inbuilt functions I have to call, so using this response variable using dot operator, I have to call the corresponding inbuilt function. So I'm just calling this set content type function. I'm just setting the content type as text or HTML. I'm having this print writer out. So out equal to, so I'm just giving here response get writer function. So whichever inbuilt functions I have to call, using this response variable, using dot operator, I have to call the corresponding inbuilt function. So let me just show this. I have random image registration, recognition.java. So I have registration.java, user registration form.java, captcha message.java. So all these are the different .java files that are present in my project. So just right click and you can just run this project. So with this, I'm just stopping this video. I hope I'm clear with whatever I have explained. If you are interested, you can go to InstaMojo and you can register for Java Full Stack Internship Program, JFSMC3. This is the coupon code. Once you register for the internship, you will be getting access to the PPTs, the recorded videos, the project files, how the projects are being developed. You will be gaining more practical knowledge. Once you attend this masterclass for 25 days, you will be receiving a free webinar certificate. And the internship users, they will be receiving an internship certificate as well as a participation certificate. If you are interested, you can go to InstaMojo and register for Java Full Stack Internship Program, JFSMC3. This is the coupon code. Once you register for the internship, you will be getting access to the PPTs, the recorded videos, the project files, how the projects are being developed. You will be gaining more practical knowledge. Once you attend this masterclass for 25 days, you will be receiving a free webinar certificate. And the internship users, they will be receiving an internship certificate as well as a participation certificate. So remaining things, I will just continue in my next videos. Thank you all.